Hello, Woke Warriors. Today we're going to talk about the Strawman paradigm, not to be confused with the Strawman fallacy. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe, and let's jump into it.
I love these like old school videos. It's like information that used to be mainstream but got lost in time and now it's coming back to haunt us. They're like, oh, conspiracies are actually coming true, but they've been out there forever, like we're just revisiting these old videos as if they're like a treasure chest lost in time with a bunch of good, valuable information. But sometimes, it's good. Let's see what this one says.
All right, everything is still rolling. Camera's still on focus, which is good. Let's check out the new video. Okay.
Meet your Strawman. He was born the same day you were. He looks like you, has the same name, and lives in your house, but you never knew he existed. You will have even paid his parking tickets or taxes. The worst part? He's been dead from day one. From every birth certificate, a legal personality, or legal fiction, is created with the same name to confuse little old you into thinking it's you. So, there is a human you and a paper you, or as it's commonly known, a straw man. So when it seems like government officials, court clerks, or the police are speaking English, they aren't. They're speaking legalese, designed to make you agree to verbal and written contracts without even knowing about it, all spun from Black's Law Dictionary. For example, when the police say, "Do you understand?" you'll say, "Yes." What they are really saying is, "Do you stand under our authority?" Oops-a-daisy, you just created a verbal contract with them. Oh, you clever government. Did you know that whenever you register something, you are handing over title to the person you register it with? That's right. Whenever you register something with the government, they assume it belongs to them. Registered your car? Super! Now you are the registered keeper of your vehicle, and the government can crush it when you don't pay your, strawman's taxes. Expecting a new bundle of joy? Well then you need to register your little darling with a birth certificate. Then they can start the process all over again and create a new strawman for your little one. Isn't that great? So when Junior grows up, he'll be able to generate revenue just like you have. When you notify on your baby by signing the birth certificate, your child becomes a ward of state, and if the government doesn't like what you're doing, they'll assume it's okay to take the child away, or make new rules for things they don't like. Not enough school? Smacking your child? Shouting too loudly? Then it's off to social services for the little one. When you get a bill, it's sent to you, but belongs to your straw man, not you. That's why bills, fines, and summons start with Mr., Mrs., or Ms. Sometimes you'll see your surname in capitals, just like on a gravestone. That's because your straw man is dead, and just a silly piece of paper, created before you could comprehend or even consent to it. When you go to court, you represent your straw man, so you, the human, take on any costs, fees, taxes, and fines involved for the straw man. The human you doesn't even need to pay them. But you made a contract with the court by appearing on behalf of your legal personality or straw man, just like the government knew you would.
Okay, I'm not really sure about the actual intent of this video. This sounds like very anti-government, very anti-establishment. What can be said about this? The straw man, the metaphor, right? I thought it was going to be about the straw man fallacy. Maybe this is a kind of fallacy even in itself. And by the way, this is made to look like it's from the 50s or something. Definitely not. It's very made today. This is almost like, it has like propagandist undertones, or at least ideological undertones. Very much so. But this reminds me, you're not the contents of your wallet, right? The old saying that we're more than just the documents that represent us, and our certificates and our ID cards and our passports and our bank accounts and the numbers. But that's how society got organized. Like, what can I tell you? Like, does that mean that we are not free? Absolutely. But we also have to kind of get along and live in society. And historically, we haven't. You know, tribes have always fought tribes, and violence has always been the law of nature, and we're part of nature. So we can cynically say that we are all under control, and there is some truth to that. We can say that the government really is in control of what we can or cannot do, and they can impose their own will, and that is actually true. But I like the definition of, and I'm paraphrasing because I don't really remember it right now exactly, but Elon Musk says that the government is the biggest business with a monopoly on violence. And this is really what it boils down to, because the government can always enforce anything by the use of their military and or by the use of their police forces. But go watch a Game of Thrones episode, season 2 or 3, when you understand who really has the power. The king has no power. Who has the power is the person who controls the army. And this used to be reality, even though I'm quoting a piece of fiction. Like, whoever has the military advantage is the person who will dictate how things will be done or not. Maybe this is a parallel to even how our governments get militarized, and how the United States of America has the biggest army and has the biggest military spending in the world, because they understand the importance of this control and this hegemony in violence. And this is the language that ultimately man and society have spoken. So we can all be idealistic and sort of try to eliminate this concept of impose your will by brute force. This is Animal Farm. This is like being born into a system. Are there alternatives? Maybe. Will they work? That's up for debate. Will we have to divide because we can't live in such big societies? Once you have big societies, I'm not sure how it's not inevitable to become stratified and like have all these checks and balances and have these rules and have these systems that keep people more or less agreeing with each other and creating these social contracts. Great idea, I guess, but it really doesn't change your daily life. What do you want to say? Like, if we're all sheep and we're all here just bowing down and just saying yes and just doing whatever is imposed to us, maybe. Then what? Should we rebel? Should we revolt? Should we take the government down? Should we say no government? And then who's going to build the roads? Who's going to build This is a whole other can of worms. What can I tell you? Hello, Warriors. Thank you so much for watching until the end. Don't forget to hit that like button. We invite you to join the conversation by writing a comment down below. And if you want to watch more videos like this, go ahead and click the links on the screen. We upload new videos every Wednesday, so hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. And we'll see you on the next one.